Tell me when you guys are ready.
Okay, we're streaming.
Okay. Last time in D&D, the party spent a considerable amount of time attempting to get Omvor's Spell Shatter cast, but they couldn't come to an agreeable terms on how to cast it. So after visiting the Magic Man in his astral plane magic shop, you decided to go where the adventure takes you, out towards the desert. And on the way across a bridge on the way to the desert, you came across some gnolls who you surely murdered.
Crushed to pulp.
It had to happen.
So currently you are surrounded by a bunch of dead gnoll bodies, and you're on a bridge. And off in the distance you just see a rocky outcrop before the sky's clear, and you can see out into the desert.
Didn't we see some tree stump that Suristval drank out of?
Oh yeah, did that really
Yeah.
happen, or were we just kidding about that?
It was right there. No, that really happened. Would you like to talk about this?
Real quick, is Smokey in here?
Smoking
Yes.
is right here.
Oh, okay.
Do you have control of this token? Let's see. You should.
I just wanted to be clear.
Yeah.
As soon as Smoking made appearance, Armin tackled her to the ground and hugged her.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sure she was happy about that.
It's very sweet.
Also, did we get a new party member? I don't know who Josh is. Hi, Josh.
That's my cousin.
He's just kind of observing.
Okay.
I might give him some
We have,
monster
like,
control.
18 NPCs. He could
Yeah,
control
so-
something.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's like it should not be too difficult to find someone for him to play that
Yeah.
doesn't require like backstory or anything like that.
Everyone has a backstory,
Mm-hmm.
except for my floating
Free
sword.
Goblin.
It's true.
Scott lovingly crafts every single NPC, every monster, a full backstory.
Let's hold on. Most of the NPCs in our party are former characters.
Except Ataz.
And Taz was just kind of there.
He's important.
Well, he was trying to figure out a way to fight the blue dragon.
So he was, yeah, and he's also hooked up with Serena, but I guess Serena doesn't remember it because she died, and then she's a ghost and now a necro or doppelganger.
A doppelganging ghost.
She has her ghost has possessed a doppelganger, so she has all of a doppelganger's power, but she's not with the party right now, so
So she doesn't matter.
right. All right. So Cerise of all drank the mystery forest soup and had a vision.
You want to tell us about it, Isty?
Guys, you'll never believe what happened.
We saw you stare into the abyss for a full minute.
Man, you remember that tree stump a couple miles back?
We're still standing right in front of it.
Yeah.
Man, it was trippy. I drank out of that tree stump, and boy, oh boy, you would not believe what I saw.
The whole world is filled with magic. I'm sure we can believe it.
Big long hallway, creepy guy, something about flesh monsters coming back.
Yeah, that all sounds pretty believable.
No, what he specifically said was
Let's fact check Suristval's memory.
I don't remember all the details.
It was about dragons.
so as Cerisevald was told in the either vision or just he drank mystery forest soup. It could just be him having issues.
Fever dream.
Yeah, but the hooded figure said to him, the five are beginning to rise. At the dawn of the rotting flesh, a sixth will be born. Before he snapped back.
So 5 rising, rotting flesh causes an undead one to come up. Holy shit, we're gonna kill Blue Dragon, and that's gonna bring Tiamat. But we're in it, what is it? In for a penny? Or something?
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah, we're gonna kill this Blue Dragon anyway. Damn the consequences.
Yeah,
We gotta see if we can do it.
you got this.
So essentially, you brought me back to help you raise Tiamat? Is that what's
No,
happening here?
no. It's hard to tell which character you are when you're talking.
If it's bitchy,
Yes.
it's smoking.
We are killing a dragon, just like I said. And we're not bringing back Tiamat. If we kill this one, then the other 4 don't have their 5th to summon him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's a good interpretation.
Makes sense, but I'm not sure if I still believe you.
I've never lied to you.
Intentionally.
Intentionally. Accidentally? Name one accidental lie.
More of a headlong rush into things before fully understanding.
You knew what you were getting into when you said yes.
True.
So let's go do that. You have to lead us through the desert. You're our expert hunter,
Our desert guide.
our desert guide from the forest.
And the mountains.
She has disadvantage on all survival checks when she's in the desert, right?
No. She just doesn't get advantage.
Disadvantage.
Let me. So, are you guys going to venture forth to the next map?
I think so. I think
Well,
that's
there's
the
nothing
answer.
else to do here, right? What is this guy back here? This dragon man with a net on him.
He's the dragon man we captured and we've been carrying with us.
Oh, that's right. We're dragging him along. I forgot.
We should give him a
Yeah.
name.
Whatever you want to call him, I guess.
Let's.
Bonaduce.
No, we're not giving him his name. We are giving him a name that we will call him because.
Skippy.
Oh, this isn't the leveled up version of her I did.
Uh-oh.
Wah wah.
It's because I don't have access to Grep's Wild Adventure,
Mm.
and I pulled him from Grep's Wild Ride. No, wait, I don't know where I pulled her from. Is it
What level? What level is she currently?
9.
So you get an ability score increase.
Use Charactermancer.
Are we? I am.
That's true.
11 or 12, I can't remember.
12.
12. Onward to adventure,
Yeah, let's sally forth.
especially with our guide being 3 levels lower than us.
Mm.
Hold on, I can fix it. 2 seconds.
She just needs a little extra protecting.
Fae will protect her. And holy shit, rogues are amazing.
They do hit pretty hard.
Yeah, with the backstabbing.
He doesn't. Oh yes,
That's why
absolutely.
they're usually DPS characters.
It's
Get them
it's
sweet
less backstabbing and more sneak attacking, and he's using swords. Cause
Sneak tag, backstab, same thing.
it's different in Final Fantasy XI because you have sneak attack and trick attack. We are also pretty injured. Maybe
Are you?
Maybe we should. Oh, wait. At least I am. I took a beating, and so did Vapane.
I can lay on hands you.
I mean, you're right there at the end.
Let's make a campfire and tell stories for an hour, and I'll spend some hit die.
Sure.
Toss some knolls on the fire.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
I like it.
See if we can draw some more knolls out of the hill.
Right?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the remains of a knoll. I'm going to skewer it, and start the barbecue.
All right. Well, if you're starting a short rest, roll me a d20.
Knoll steaks, everyone.
Who's rolling this d20?
You're rolling this d20.
18.
All right.
Do I win?
Your short rest goes by uneventfully.
Okay. What
You
kind
can get some carrion crawlers coming up out of that ravine there.
You hear strange noises coming from the bottom of the ravine. You hear the wet, visceral noise of things tearing. But otherwise, not much.
Standard fare.
10, 18, 24.
Yeah, down to the bottom of the ravine. If anybody decides to look over, it's like a 80, 90 foot drop. So
gonna glance down. Actually, I will.
What's a hit die for a rogue?
I do not know.
It's a
Is it-
D4.
I don't think that's right.
That's what it says for some reason.
Oh no, there was a whole big glitch with D20 that it set everybody's hit die, everybody across the entire server to like D4.
It is.
Oh.
It is a D8.
Oh, so twice that. Cool.
Yeah, way better.
Okay, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing with her because I haven't really looked into it, and it for some reason is different than the last time I did it. But she's leveled now.
Well, just do the best you can.
Wing it.
Figure it
Wing
out. That's what I did
Wing it.
anyway.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna be around for a while, so it's not like you need to hammer out the details at the moment. Just Yeah.
He has all his hit die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15.
So if can we still hear churning noises down at the bottom and the sound of bodies being torn limb from limb?
you heard it at one point, but there was only like 2 of them down there that had fallen. So
Would you say that dragon dung is flammable?
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
I'm gonna try and catch it on fire so I can see what's down at the bottom.
What on fire? We don't have. Are you?
I have dragon dung in my inventory. It's been kicking around in there for a while.
So
It's-
it's probably calcified into a
It
fossil
reeks
at this point.
It's either that or it's kind of goopified, and you've just got just kind of a small little pool of rancid shit at the bottom of your bag.
It's
No,
gonna,
let's say that it hardens so I can use it as a fuel source.
let's put it on your weapon, and now your weapon is poison damage.
Does it catch on fire?
It catches on fire.
Alright, I'm gonna drop it down to the bottom so I can illuminate the bottom. The flaming
Yeah.
pile of dragon.
All right, you drop it. It falls the 90 feet, and as soon as it hits the ground, it just shatters and goes out.
It doesn't spread fire all over the bottom of the ravine.
No, because there's not really much going on down there.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, does the party move forward?
Onward and forward to adventure and stuff.
Onward and forward.
Yes,
As
city's
the
full.
party advances past the bridge, the trees thin out more and more as they come up to a kind of valley in the rocks. The trees have completely died out at this point, and it has turned into nothing but a sand of sea and stone. Or a sea of sand and stone would be more apt to say. As you continue on, you eventually find yourself by a wall of rock on either side and a path that leads to the southeast before it turns back up on itself. The walls are about 70 feet high on each side, so you can't see what's over the top.
I can see something on the other side, though, and it looks like an enemy.
What do you see? Oh, you're in GM mode, though.
I'm not.
I can't see anything.
I don't see anything.
Oh, I can see the edge of a token right there. Yeah, now that you point that out.
Mm-hmm.
Quit medding.
I've been spoiled of the surprise.
Quick, guys, look up there.
Look up there, it's a toe. It doesn't matter, whatever it is, there's only one thing I will do to it.
Everybody can see, yeah?
No, I can see the bridge in the middle, and that's it.
Yeah, you see what you see in front of you. Like, I'm looking at your token.
Oh, wait. Where's
You
that?
don't see all the area around you?
I don't see any token. Oh, there's the tokens.
They're in that top left if you don't see anything.
Which is terrible placement when all my cameras are at the top left by default. Moving them around.
I'm just making sure everybody can actually see.
There we go. All right. So it looks like we go down and then...
I made sure to give everybody line of sight. Alright. The path goes under a bridge, you notice, and like I said, the path wraps back around on itself before it comes back to the northwest. What does the party do?
I've lost Vapine's health points
Uh-oh.
because my token and my character's not linked.
That's interesting.
Can we go back to? Never mind.
No, I know what it is. I'll set it.
Don't worry, I'll set it. You do your thing.
Okay. I don't know why it's not. This token's not tied.
Don't worry, I got it figured out. I'm doing it
Okay.
now.
Sure. Alright, well, you see the path that leads under the bridge, along with a smoking monster now.
So I guess we're going to continue along the path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we agree that this whole area kind of puts us all on edge, having the high, or the north?
I am constantly surveying the high ground.
Yeah. Could
Yeah.
we say that we're maybe in a state of heightened awareness? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's wander around.
Sir Eastfall says, "Be on your guard."
Be on your guard.
I'm looking straight up the entire time.
Does Smoking see anything peering around the corner?
No. Nothing peering around the corner. As you get close and cross under the bridge, give me a perception check.
Smoking's leading the way. She's percepting.
Yes.
Oh, that's not the right person.
Perception.
Smoking hears something on the bridge above, but is unable to make out what exactly.
What do I see with my elven eyes?
You see
Yes.
nothing, but you see nothing, but you hear something. You hear that something's up there.
Okay. Yolanda is going to run up the cliff face and see if she can see what it is.
Hold
All right,
on.
she
Smoking
can make
saw this. We have to hear Smoking
Okay.
tell Yolanda.
Smoking turns around and goes, "There's something up there. Run up the side of the cliff." And Yolanda goes, "Okay!" and runs up the side of the cliff.
Yolanda makes it up about 50 feet of the wall, even though, or 50 feet up. She's got another 30 feet to go. She can only make it up the amount of her movement, so there's still 30 more feet.
Can
I'm
I try
sprinting, so it would be 100.
You can. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Choose
yeah.
your whole movement.
Hmm.
And that's only how far I can move in 6 seconds. Like, that doesn't mean, like, I have to stop the second I hit 50 feet.
Yes, you do, because we all have to do our turns.
You make it very hard to do stuff, Yolanda.
if Armand and Sir Eastfall
Welcome
can
to higher levels.
Alright, where are you running up?
I'm gonna go up the western face, since that's where I'm at.
Put your token at the wall where you want to be.
Did. Oh, you mean, like...
Yeah, move your token. Yeah, move your token to where you want to be at the top of the wall.
let's see, I can pop out.
So right there.
No, if it'll go into a box. It froze on me. Oh, it won't let me go any further, because...
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I custom do all the wall stuff shit. So all right, we move you to the other side here. Let me do this for you, and I have to do this now since you've moved. Dynamic lighting is a bitch, by the way.
It's not worth it.
So did you say that we're in a ravine, or are we along a path on the wall?
You are in a ravine that is going under the bridge, and then down on this side, you notice that the path turns southwest, or not
So-
turns southwest, but it kind of goes up a hill.
So the orientation of this wall is up.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, yeah,
Okay,
up and up.
okay,
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking at
So
that.
that's the wall kind of. I know it's kind of weird, but it's
okay.
it's easy to give. It's hard to give a perspective.
I get it. I get it now. Okay.
So if Yolanda runs up there, let me get off onto the right thing. Yolanda runs up top and sees. Well, now everybody's going to see this because
That's fine. We don't
Dynamic.
see shit.
dynamic lighting.
I won't look.
Everyone, close your eyes.
I'll put my hand over that side of them.
I'm streaming it, so
I'll just zoom right in on Yolanda. How's that?
Giant winged tiger monster thing.
that's exactly how Yolanda would identify it.
Let's see. And on the bridge, you see that. And as soon as Yolanda gets up to the top, the two creatures on the other side do a ranged attack on Yolanda.
That's.
So I guess they were just sitting up there and they were just kind of lazily watching her, the hillside.
Yeah,
They're
basically.
Like,
what in the world is that running up the wall? Fireball.
guys,
Fireball.
well, you don't see that every day.
Time to get out some dice.
It's always awful hearing you roll 80 million dice at the same time.
Right.
Like, well, Yolanda's dead.
As soon as Yolanda hits the top of the wall and sees the creatures on the other side, both creatures whip their tails, and a bunch of spikes come flying at Yolanda.
Yolanda can catch missiles, right?
I can catch.
You can or cannot.
I can. Can't remember how it works.
And you should.
Well, let's see.
She deflects bullets with her pinky.
Use my reaction to deflect or catch the missile.
You only have one reaction, so you can only
Do they
catch
hit
one?
So I get to do this. So you only get to catch one, right?
Yeah.
But you have to
Okay.
roll.
But if I completely catch it, I can spend a key and throw it back.
All right. That's always fun. All right. Let me do some writing.
Having to do math. Isn't that the worst?
I know.
You know, you can open up their character sheets and auto-click their thingies. It'll do the math for you.
No. This is different.
Oh gosh, they're homebrew monsters. We are doomed.
Several spikes fly across the ravine and connect into Yolanda, stabbing her in various different spots.
Except for one.
Except for one, if she decides to catch it.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Let's see.
Sure.
So the way it works
Mm-hmm.
is I roll 1d10 plus my dex modifier plus my level, my monk level.
Okay.
So, and then if it equals out to 0, I caught it.
Okay.
At this level, we have stupid rolls. Let's go back to level 5.
Game.
It's way easier for a DM because I don't have to balance for everything.
Yeah, just throw
I
some
I specifically thought I made the walls high enough so Yolanda couldn't run up them, and yet she's still able to.
14. So I reduce
So,
the damage of one of them by 14, and if that's
Okay.
the entire damage, then that.
okay, so that is the entire damage of one of them. So,
Sorry.
4 spikes come flying at you. You catch one of them. The other 3 stab into you. One stabs you in the arm. One stabs you in the thigh and the leg on the same leg. you take from those 3 45 damage.
My advice is your next turn should be spent running back down.
Come back
that's,
down.
that's
Roll.
the plan.
Roll for initiative. Everybody.
Oh, are you gonna throw it now?
Hold on, I have to be able to throw this back.
Yeah.
So do we hear like a roar that indicates that there is combat starting?
Yeah. You do.
I can't figure out how the throwing it works. Catch me sleeping.
Oh, Jesus.
So you caught one of them. You reduced the damage to 0, so you're going to spend a key and just send it.
Yeah, I throw it back and it's just a ranged attack, so
Sure.
roll 1d20 plus.
Proficiency plus dexterity?
Is that just to match their AC? Or whatever
Yeah.
it is?
Yeah, it's just a normal ranged attack.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Where do I find my proficiency again?
It's 4.
All right, that one does. So you basically catch it between 2 fingers and you just kind of throw it back. The spike catches the creature in the shoulder, and it takes the damage from that spike, which was that much. Let me make sure I did that damage right for you before we can go any further.
Ah, she's fine. Whatever.
Oh yeah, 45. That's fine.
No biggie. Just run back down to me, and I'll heal you.
Okay, yeah, it was 40. You did take 45 damage from that.
Sister, no! Wait, no, you're Yolanda. Crazy
Yeah.
lady that runs up a wall, no!
So we do that.
Hey, I'm the nice one.
Don't do that.
Once Yolanda throws that spike back, you hear a roar at the top of the walls, and combat has started now. Let's pull that turn order up. Is that everybody? Wow.
Hold on.
AP
Right.
rules. Oof, oof, all right.
Okay. And
Oh, it's a manticore.
Already missed my sentinel shield.
Oh, I get to roll advantage, don't I? Thank you for reminding me. Arvin rolls again.
Why did that?
I think I clicked it. Great. A 12 instead of an 11.
Everybody roll.
Yes.
Oh, hey, you know what? You know the reason that I had the sentinel shield equipped?
What?
Because it didn't require attunement. That was why I was able to have the sentinel.
Ah.
Then, so it was not one of my bonus items that was making me over the. So I'm gonna put
Okay.
that back on. So
You
I'm gonna
have-
throw
you
the
have a-
Spellguard shield in the trash.
You gave me the Sentinel
Awesome.
Shield.
Hey, why don't you take the Spellguard shield instead?
You're a tank.
But you can have saving throw versus spells. As of right now, I'm literally holding a lump of metal that
Okay.
does nothing.
No. It's
So swap that.
Retroactively, I will allow this.
okay.
So.
That's fine. I have to figure out what the fuck this shield does now.
Here you go. I'll make it
The
easy for
shield.
you.
It says, while throwing this, you are invincible and everything
Wow.
is gonna go great.
There you go.
Okay, let me delete.
Let's see.
Because I remember that we had a whole conversation about attunement and stuff. And I was like, you gave me like the list of things that I could get, and it was like, oh, I'm gonna pick that because it doesn't require attunement.
Was that with Sean or with me?
With Sean.
Oh, okay.
But it had been so long since we had that conversation, I couldn't remember. And then I was thinking about it just now. I was like, does that require? And it
It's like-
doesn't.
Wait a second.
You're right, it doesn't.
Cool. All right.
But this Spellguard one does, right?
Yes.
That one does, yeah. So, Josh, you want to control any of the creatures?
Or be on our team and control one of the wizards. The many wizards that we have.
I'll be completely honest. I don't have a stat block in Roll20 for a Taz, but I know what he does. So,
I mean, Davril's good enough.
yeah, you can control Davril if you'd like.
He's a nuker.
He is. Yeah, he's our glass cannon, basically.
Ooh.
So
Alright.
I will give you control of Davril, my old PC character. I like him a lot. Please don't let him die.
If you let him die, I'll be in trouble.
Yeah, you will.
So I will give you control, can be edited and controlled by you. So you have access to this character now, Josh. And in the sidebar on the right, in the very, very top right, if you click on Journal and open the old party folder, you should be able to select him and like open up his character sheet.
Okay, that's it.
And then you're just going to really worry about the spells tab once you open up the character sheet portion.
Okay.
Okay. All right. If everybody has rolled, we will go ahead and start with the combat. So Yolanda, or actually, who rolled?
Yolanda crit.
Yolanda critted? Okay, so Yolanda is at the top. All right, Yolanda. You just got hit by a lot of mana core spikes.
I'm gonna use whole movement to run back down the hill underneath the bridge
It's a good idea.
while screaming, "Scary tiger wing monster with spikes and three-headed creature!"
And you're out of my healing range.
Well, Yolanda panicked.
As long as that's clear.
That is an oh shit moment when you get hit with 3 spikes
Just like that, huh?
and you bleed out.
They can't get me underneath here.
How are we supposed to get up there to get him?
Well, there was a path, but you guys tried to circumvent the path.
Did we?
With Yolanda running up the wall, yeah.
You're just trying to get a view.
Oh, you initiated combat.
What we
Now we
heard.
all have to walk all the way around. And all right, everything's gonna be fine. Does that mean it's my turn now, or Vapine?
It is now. If that's it for Yolanda, she gonna do anything
Yeah,
else?
she's just gonna hide under there.
All right, Vapine, what you got?
Also, just gonna run and hide under there. Because that's literally all we can do. If I move to right here, am I out of range of, or am I in line of sight of anything?
No, if you move into the bridge, you're under it basically until you go around the south path.
Okay, so no one can
Because I don't have any way to show you guys under the bridge, so you're under the bridge.
Okay, but I asked specifically for the line of sight of these baddies that are up top.
Correct. Nothing can see you currently. This guy is on top of the bridge. You and Vapine and Yolanda are below it. Because I don't have any better way to show it.
I walk up to Yolanda and I'm like, what do we do?
Run really, really fast.
That's not helpful. That's all that Vapine's gonna do. That's all Vapine can do.
We forgot to put Davril in the order. Let's give him...
He's a freaking melee fighter and he can't run up walls. What good is he? Oh shit. Let's do a thing next on your next turn, Yolanda.
Okay, what?
You're gonna throw me.
Can I just carry you?
I mean, I'm fine with that too.
Okay.
All right.
It's not.
So, Vapine, if that's it for you, Sir Eastaval, is now your turn.
Sir Eastaval is going to
Also run under the bridge. Oh, we've already proven that you can summon a steed that can run up vertical walls.
We have, haven't we?
Yes, we
Is
have.
that true?
You did it on like a spider monkey or a giant crab or something.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember what it was though. Maybe it was like an armadillo.
it's a giant sloth.
Excellent.
I think that I'm gonna run up under the bridge as well,
Okay.
and I can see the manticore spine sticking out of my good friend. So I'm going to lay on hands 20 points.
That sounds good.
Give her a little pick me up.
Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 2 of the spikes, and as I grab them, they glow and the wound heals as I extract it from her.
I bet you're gonna leave
I
one
like
in.
I like it.
Are you leaving one spike in? You only said you were removing 2.
Well, I'm going to study the 3rd spike.
Okay, well as long as she's still skewered.
So, D, you got 20 points back.
Yay.
Do I recognize that they are manticore spikes?
Oh, absolutely.
So, would I know that manticores are probably poisonous?
Would you?
Would you? Is the question.
How would Sir Istval know that?
How would Sir Eastaval know that? Can you give me a convincing argument for that?
It's a science.
Let's talk about
Where
the
did this wood come from?
Let's talk about the mini manticores he's slain.
God damn it! All you had to say is, "I'm a scientist. I examined these things in my studies before." But
All right,
no.
Moving on. Does Sir Eastaval do anything else?
No, that's good enough.
All right, Hafen.
Study the last spike.
Can Hafen see anything up there?
You see one of the manticores, specifically this one, just over. He's like in basically 80% cover, but you can see him up there.
Looking over the edge.
So if you're gonna roll anything at him, it's at disadvantage.
Mm. Then I'm going to regroup under this bridge with everybody else and
Sure.
see if we can't devise a way to get up there real quick.
To not die.
Yeah.
It is the almighty Armin's turn.
So Armin's got an idea.
He's got an idea, huh?
He's the brains of this operation. I'm gonna nudge Davril and say, blow up the bridge.
Yes.
Armin, we're all under the bridge. Is this payback for me throwing that acid spell?
Yes. After saying that to Davril, I'm gonna hold my action and I'll heal anyone that's still alive.
Okay. All right. It is now Smokeen's turn.
Okay. Well,
Knowing what you know.
that changes things. How? So, say on the eastern side of the walls, are there rocky outcroppings, or is it more like a smooth ascent?
It is it's a very sheer rock face. So
So there isn't anything I can really cling to on the side.
not really.
I feel like climbing speed is really slow.
No, I don't have. It's like, well, there's this little bit right here.
You have a
But
grappling
probably-
hook in your backpack, right?
But yeah, it's
No,
a very sheer rock face until you get, down over here further on to where you could hop up. But basically around where you're at, kind of what you see is what you get. So just east of Davril and Armin here, you know there's something about halfway up, and then you can get up. But,
So, this here,
and
about how
here-
high would that be in the air?
So like I said earlier, Basically, from where you're at on the ground to up here, it is about 80 feet.
No. This right here. And
That right there, that's about 40 feet up.
okay.
It's about halfway up.
Well, Smoking pulls out her handy dandy eagle whistle and goes. And
Oh
whistles her
yeah,
way-
it's the eagle whistle.
whistles her way up to here and then rests. So these rocks. Is there anything I can like try and crouch behind for any kind of cover?
No.
25, 50. It shows pictures of rocks. I'm really tiny.
Well, they would have
That
to
is
look
where-
around directly at you and lose their cover,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Basically, yes. But where you're standing, you're kind of out in the open because you're just on a very small little outcropped island.
Okay, well that's just my movement then.
Okay.
So,
So
Oh,
40
dear.
feet between you and the mana core next to you there, up vertically.
I know I'm trying to remember how many shots I can take because I know there's more than one I can, but I can't remember how to do it.
It's been a while, huh?
I don't like.
Yeah. Because I know I have one particular weapon that I can only do one time. But my bow, I remember being able to shoot it more than once.
I'm trying to remember back. You did have a longbow that you would always shoot 2 to 3 times.
Yeah. I just don't remember why I was able to do that.
I think the bonus action was a 3rd shot or something like that. Because the only special weapon that you had was that long
The-
sword that
Well,
was
no,
strong against plants.
I got a magical bow from Grip's Wild Ride that's like crazy damage, but I can only use it once per round, and I think if I
Ah.
critically fail, it breaks forever.
Do you have
So I do.
multi-attack?
See it.
I can't.
I guess.
I've got multi-attack defense. Give me 2 seconds to research this, because
Okay. Yeah.
Time to
No,
read.
that's fine.
Can I see your character sheet, Scott? Can you add me?
To whose character sheet?
Smoking's.
Let's
Okay.
see.
extra attack beginning at 5th level, you can attack twice instead of once. I don't know why it's not showing it on there. But
You got it, Sean.
Cool.
yeah, so I can do 2 attacks.
Okay.
Do it.
Got the one closest to me.
Now, since you are against a rock face and he's got more than half cover, it is at disadvantage.
Oops. Let's roll it twice. 16 for the first one. 19 for the second one.
Okay.
Which did either of those hit?
Both of them hit.
Cool. So 12 damage plus 7 damage. 19 damage.
All right. So as you expertly hop up onto the rock face and fire off your longbow against the wall, you, with great precision, you hit the mana core with 2 longbow arrows. It lets out a roar as it takes its 19 piercing damage.
Ouch.
Ouchies.
And that's me.
That is you. All right. It is the mana core's turn. Mana core flies up into the air
Oh Jesus.
because they can fly. We're going to delete all that shit. Get the proper. It's going to fly up into the air and fly and hover here about 20, 30 feet above the ground.
That's not good.
No, and it's going to take a spike attack at Smokeen.
Could he not?
Could he not? The spike attack hits. Smoking is speared by a single spike and takes a whole
5 damage.
36 damage.
15 damage.
Ouch. These guys hit hard.
It turns around and sees everybody under the bridge. Fires off a spike attack at Eastival and Hafen. Both spikes spike into the ground in front of both Hafen and Eastival, and they take no damage.
Failed.
Failure. The other Manicore flies down, surrounding the party from the other side of the Manicore. Swipes its tail 3 times at Vapine, Hafen, and Eastival. Eastival takes a hit from one of the tail spikes and takes a whole 10 damage.
Breathe fire on him. Make him regret giving me that shield.
Hafen gets hit and takes a whole 7 damage. And the spike sails just past the head of Vapine, taking no damage. Both Manicores on both sides of you guys are 20 feet in the air, so just so you're aware. Davril.
Don't break down the bridge now.
Let's see. What can Davril do?
Davril can do a lot.
He's got
Trust
a
me.
lot of spells.
Can he ground those things? That would be helpful, I think.
We hope so.
Can anyone ground those things?
Tidal wave.
So you're gonna cast. So what are you doing with Davril, Josh?
Oh, sorry, I was just looking at the
Oh, I see. If you click on it, it tries to cast it as a spell, so you should be able to just to expand it to read it.
Yeah, there's
So-
like an eye right beside the spells.
Davril is trying to figure out a way to bring them to the ground.
I'm assuming if they went prone, they would be grounded.
Yes.
I have an idea.
I'm excited about this.
So if I had to give, Davril can do a lot of AoEs, Josh. So something like
Yeah.
Fireball, something like Lightning Bolt, something like Ice Storm or Storm Sphere. But the only, well, no, they would be fine. Tidal Wave's not going to hit, just because of the nature of it.
Okay, so what about Cone of the Cold? Cone of Cold?
Cone of Cold.
Got a 60-foot range.
It's a 60-foot range. It's a 60-foot cone from your square. So you would have to get a little bit closer.
Davril moves forward.
You have control of the token.
Range.
Probably doesn't.
No, I thought I gave it to him. Let's double check.
Yeah.
Okay, you do. All right, so you move up there, and you do your Cone of Cold. So your Cone of Cold is going to do something like this, right? It's going to be a cone, so it'll hit basically everything within this range. So you'll kind of blast the entire valley there.
All right.
And because it's an evocation spell, you can sculpt spell it due to it being an evocation spell. So all of your party members will be fine, and only the enemies will be hit.
Okay.
So you'll cast Cone of Cold as a level 5 spell. So I must make a Constitution saving throw.
Freeze
I have
him out of the air.
I have to make a spell save of at least 17 to beat it. Let's see. So I will roll 2 Constitution saving throws. Both creatures fail the Constitution saving throw. So now they take 8d8 cold damage. So on the sidebar there, if you see the little d20, just below the little clock right there. Actually, in the chat, you can just type /roll /8d8 or /roll 8d8. So it'll look something like this.
It's like I was showing you earlier, Josh.
Yeah. So they each take 41 damage. All right. So as Davril moves forward and holds his hands out, a torrent of cold blasts forth from Davril's hands. It completely covers the first mana core in front of him in just a slurry of ice and frost. Let's get back to the proper. The first mana core falls to the ground in a frozen state, dead. Second creature falls to the ground, taking a massive 41 damage, but still seems to be standing.
Does the falling 20 feet bother him at all?
Yeah, he'll take fall damage.
Okay.
So as he crashes to the ground, he is knocked prone as he takes the cold damage, and he is now... I don't think that affects... Yeah. So he is now prone on the ground in front of the party, and the other one is basically a frozen statue on the ground. All right. Will Davril do anything else?
Avril will join the rest of the party under the bridge.
All right. Chimera. What's the Chimera doing down here? Chimera is bottom. He had a 3.
Chimera is hungry.
Chimera is very hungry. The Chimera flies up into the air and flies off to the side.
Oh, they all
Seeing
have
his-
wings.
Yeah. Seeing his brethren fall to the ground and die. The Chimera, though, drops to the ground next to Davril. And takes a bite attack at Davril.
No.
Missing. Following up with a claw attack. Missing. He gets he's very upset that he's missed twice, and he lets out a fire breath attack. I need everybody under the bridge to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Wow.
Armin waves his shield at Iski.
Yeah. So Davril, Eastaval, Yolanda, Hayfen, and Vapine.
Oh shit. I have that other character that's dumb.
Is that first roll for Yolanda?
Whoops.
It's a dex
Wait, no,
save.
smoking, yeah. Dex save from everybody.
Wow.
I'm good at that.
That's pretty good. All right.
And then Josh, if you're looking at the core page, if you click on any of the stats on the left bar, it'll
Yeah,
roll
so
it automatically.
if you go back to core here and you click on the word dexterity on the sidebar to the left,
So how much damage do we take?
So Yolanda takes no damage because bullshit. Everybody else gets to take half damage. So, well,
Nope.
everybody but Hafen. Hafen failed.
I also have bullshit.
Oh, you have the same bullshit?
I have the same bullshit.
So, so why'd you roll twice, Brett?
The computer froze up. I didn't
Oh,
actually.
okay. So, Yolanda takes no damage. East of all takes half damage.
Half damage of what?
Let me
80.
roll the dice.
It's
and I will
80.
tell ya.
1 damage.
Cut in half. That was a lot of dice. And he's taking a long time to count them. And he's rolling more.
East of all takes 19 damage.
That's not bad.
Hafen takes
Mm.
43 damage.
God.
Yoinks.
D takes. D, you rolled twice. Who'd you roll second for? You're muted.
Sorry, I pushed to talk.
I saw your 20 and then I see your 18, but you should
Yeah.
only be.
Yeah, Smoking. I realized she went under the bridge, so
Oh,
Both
okay.
of them are
So we'll ignore that, and then Vapine takes nothing. So Yolanda and Vapine take nothing because bullshit. So East of all took 19. Hafen took 40 something damage. That is the Chimera's turn. It is now Yolanda's turn.
Is the Chimera
Okay.
on the ground?
Chimera is on the ground. He landed to do that because he was trying to attack Davril, and then he got fed up with it and let out a fire breath.
what about Manticore? Is he still in the air?
Manticore, he is there. He is on the ground. He is prone. So he is laid out.
Oh, okay.
He's
So
reclining.
yeah.
Then I'm gonna go and start punching him,
All right.
But he's
or not punching him. I'm gonna use a feather stave. Oh, and you count all that damage.
So 15, 19. So. And that's
And
just
then-
one attack.
Again. God, when I click it, it's going so slow that I'm not sure if I clicked it. There we go. Ah, God damn it. Take the 20, not the 24. Just
Okay.
if it's-
Okay, so both
does
hit.
it matter?
So
So for another 16. And I'm going to spend a point of key and hit him 2 more times. You can just take that 24 since it's already rolled.
all right,
And then a critical miss. Damn.
and then a critical miss. All right. You wail into the Manticore several times while he is prone, smacking him on the head and in the chest. But on the last hit, as you bring down the blow, you knock the feather staff out of your hands. But it doesn't matter because with all of the other hits, you absolutely killed him.
I was gonna say, I think you probably killed it with the initial blow, and the rest was just like you were just smashing the body. Just
You got a little too zealous there.
Yeah.
All right, Vapine.
you kind of screwed me, D. I needed you
Ow.
to go after the other one so I could get advantage on this attack. Hold on, I got a thing. And if the target is this is a large target?
He is large, yes.
Okay.
one of them hefty boys.
Hefty boys.
I'm gonna run up on him. I'm gonna get kind of over here.
Sure. You're against the wall. You're against the sheer rock face on the other side of him. You
And
don't get advantage.
yet. I'm gonna attack him,
Okay.
and it's gonna roll 25.
25. Let me make sure that hits. That hits.
You can ignore the sneak damage, just 7.
Okay. 7.
When I hit, I can do this. To the attack damage roll, and if the target are large. Okay. So
Hit a creature with a one. You spend. Okay.
I think so. I roll a superiority die.
Superiority die.
So yeah. And I add that to the attack, or
If the target is large or smaller, it must make
so I think the
strength saving
is
throw.
a 13.
So I have to roll a 13
Yeah.
at least.
Yes.
All right. Well, he rolled a 20.
Well, fuck him. I'll follow up with my offhand attack, which is a 14.
14.
Does that hit?
That misses. So you've done how much damage?
7.
7. All right.
That's. I quit while I'm ahead.
You attempt to make several strikes at the Manicore, but the Manicore is having none of it. All right, Eastival, what you got for us?
Oh, Eastival, he's gonna bring it. So do we have? If I move right here, we have flanking the
Yeah,
critter. Okay.
he's up against a wall, and you're on both sides of him.
Okay. So the Warhammer is out. It is inflamed.
It is not flamed.
It is inflamed.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give him a good whack.
25 absolutely, or 27 absolutely hits.
And I'm gonna do a 3rd level spell to give him some divine smite.
Right on.
That's 3d8.
If it's 3rd, hold on.
You know, we should run an entire party of paladins.
It's 48.
So you're going to do that much damage to it.
38 damage.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Higher than first, yeah. It's 2 higher than first level, so it gets 2 extra HD.
So 38 damage?
Yep.
All right.
And then I'll... Oh, 28.
Look at that.
Critical
So-
hit.
Critical hit.
28 damage. Jesus.
So how is the Manicore looking after my first blow?
Well, that's not a Manicore you're hitting. You're hitting a
I mean
Chimera.
the Chimera. How is it looking after the first blows?
It's looking okay. Like it's nice and sturdy.
Healthy and okay. Well then I'm
Yeah.
gonna expend another slot.
Go ahead and smite the shit out of him.
For another 12. All right.
That was a wimpy one.
It was 2
Well, I mean,
ones.
but you got 2 5s also. That's not as good. I thought it was a d6.
They can't all be winners.
That's true.
But half of them can be losers.
All right. Does Eastival have anything else in him?
No, Sir Easterwald is feeling good about that.
All right, Hafen, what you got for us?
Okay, I'm going to. Let's see. If I were to cast something that does a line, can I hit this Chimera without hitting Vaping from where I am?
If it's a deck save, I'll be alright.
You will?
Probably. If it's a deck
Well,
save.
Yeah, but even if you
Mr.
succeed...
fucking Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
If you cast in a straight line like this, it'll hit
Yeah, I
Vaping.
don't want to do that.
You can
I want-
declare your line, so it doesn't have to like be on wherever it'll let you put the line. You can declare it. So you could do it through this, but you're gonna
Yeah, I just want to hit the wall behind. I want to hit through the Chimera to the wall. I don't want to hit Vaping.
you have a chance to hit Davril if you do that.
Okay.
And if you do that, I'm going to need you to roll me a percentile die.
Why don't you
Then
just-
I'll just do this. I'm going to look at him and immolate him.
It's like, why complicate things? Light him on fire.
What's the dex? Or I'm sorry. What's the check on that?
Deck save, DC 15.
Why would you not catch him on fire?
All right, he fails.
Woohoo!
He takes 25 damage. Correct.
He takes 25 damage on a failed save. He also burns for the spell's duration. Burning target at the end of each of its turns takes 46 fire damage
Hmm.
on a repeated saving throw.
Well, the thing about that is, as you snap your fingers and immolate him, the body chars and it just falls to the ground dead.
Never mind.
Armin walks up clapping. Good job, guys.
Yolanda picks up her very messy, nasty staff.
Covered in goop.
It's bloodied.
Two of you look like you need to pick me up.
Yeah,
Let's
definitely.
Let me deal with that real quick. What do I got? I've got a beat of curing. That's a level 2. So this one is for Hafen. Ignore the divine strike. You get 8.
Little bit of hurt with that healing. You've got to break the bones to mend them.
This is
All right.
That's a tough
So-
love.
So on all of the creatures, you find a combined of 50 gold pieces
Total?
total,
Why do I have to split this like 18 ways?
and you also find 3 potions of healing and a spell scroll of continual flame.
Ooh.
That's a lame spell scroll.
Well, that's what you get.
It's lame.
So
Combat has now ended.
Did we find this in their pockets, or was it like?
It
under the
erupted from their
vehicle?
bodies as you beat them senseless.
Okay.
Like when Yolanda was over there wailing on that manticore, the gold pieces were just kind of coming out like a fountain.
that gives a new definition to mind on my money and money on my mind.
I feel like some more healing needs to take place. Am I right?
Yeah. Was that 18 you gave me?
That was 18.
Yeah, I still need a lot more.
Hafen took the most damage that combat out of
Oh. When you say a lot more, did we?
Like, can you not see my character?
I can.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
asking. Did you add to it already?
See a
Yes.
bar.
Jesus, man, you took so much damage.
That's with what you gave me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then my question for Scott is: did we take a long rest before the Furbolg fight?
before the Null fight. Yeah, when you guys came back from Omvor's tower, I assumed that you took a long rest.
Okay, that makes this much easier.
Yeah.
Have some blue healing energy too.
Blue healing energy. Oh,
I lay on hands.
oh yeah. That's how much you got left.
20. I gave him 20.
20.
I was hoping you guys would go up and around before starting this, but
And that's,
I'll never put it past you guys to find some way to start combat early.
I just wanted to see what was happening.
Princess, how you doing on health? Yolanda.
Little sore. Not too bad, but a little sore.
Let's go ahead and give you a level 2. 17.
Also, don't forget that smoking has that's good for me. Not like full, but pretty darn close.
Okay.
Smoking also has healing too.
Actually, Armin didn't actually take any damage this combat.
I did not actually do anything. I was like, we'll blow up the bridge and then I'll heal everyone and we'll be good to go.
Not quite though, huh? All right. So you have the, now that Yolanda's been up there, you've got the path that leads around and wraps back up to the bridge before it continues out into the desert. It starts to, as soon as you go off the eastern side of the map, it starts to open up into the bare desert.
Well, I tell Smokey that I will race her up the mountain and to the desert.
All right. So as the party all comes up here, I'll just move everybody's tokens.
Yeah, Yolanda just flew with her little self.
Just flies up the side. Doesn't even have to do anything. Just kind of.
I was like, remember what happened last time?
So does the Chimera have a dragon hide? Is that
The Chimera is a lion's body.
goat and dragon?
Standard Chimera.
Could I harvest some of the dragon hide?
Whatever you can pull off of its neck and head, sure.
Okay, just maybe enough for a little pouch.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Neck and head, that
Then
could be teeth.
A lion fang
You could wear a dragon teeth necklace.
and a goat horn.
Yeah, sure.
One. Okay, I'll add that to my inventory.
We apparently need to run a Monster Hunter game.
Right.
We do.
I hate Monster Hunter. I hate the RNG on trying to get monster drops, man. Don't even get me started on
We'll
that.
just play the D&D version. Then you control the jobs.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Now that combat is over, let me refer to my notes.
Say that's like 3 pounds.
Says the party makes the rounds on the bridge and comes up to the side. They see something else.
What do we see?
You see 2 men in armor approach from the east.
Hail and well met, friends.
The infantrymen look at each other and they said, "Did you and your party take care of the Manticore and Chimera? We've been trying for a little while, but they've been a little too much for us."
Yes, I slayed them personally.
Rolling a deception on that.
And by myself. I had no
Bitch!
assistance
assistance at all.
If I'm not going to do the fight at all, then I'm going to take all the credit. And wait for it to roll. There we go.
The infantrymen look at your pristinely clean clothes, and then they look over at Armin Yolanda and Eastival and Davril and Hafen, and it says, "Looks like they've been the ones doing the fighting."
I'm a healer. What do you want?
And they ask, "What do you head into the desert for?"
We're hunting a giant blue lizard that can fly and breathe fire. Or lightning.
One of them says back to you, so you too are hunting the blue dragon.
Excellent. We need more friends. What is your name, friend?
My name is not important, is what he says. But
Then you must be an NPC that doesn't matter.
Greg. We'll call
I
him
have...
Greg.
His name's Frank.
That's not nice.
No.
Frank the Undying.
Frank the Undying. No, he's just, he looks at his friend and he looks back to you and he's like, "First tell us yours."
Really?
Someone else offer up their name. My name is Necromancy Bait.
I'll stop cool.
Hi, I'm Yolanda.
I'm Sir Eastival.
Sir Eastival, Yolanda, it is nice to meet you.
We will trade 2 names for 2 names.
Don't tell him your names. Names have power. So we know their names now?
No, they have not told us that their name is Frank or Greg.
Steven and...
The one on the right says, "My name is Pin," and the one on the left says, "My name is Boa."
Oh, I was hoping for
I
Teller.
like it.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Good.
Better name?
Pin and Boa, and he says, Pin says to you, Pin here says, "You should come and meet our commander. I think you will be a great help in locating this blue dragon."
Well, who's your commander?
Wait.
Our commander, her name is Vafloa.
Vafloa. Okay. Is that a name
what
that
kind
would...
of dragon?
Hmm?
What kind of dragon is it?
Blue.
Blue dragon. How big is this blue dragon?
Where have you been this whole goddamn
Like the past month and a half.
What blue dragon are they fighting? Because you realize that even an adult dragon to a typical group of adventurers would be an overwhelming thing to confront. So how big is the dragon? Is it an ancient dragon? Is it a colossal, like, holy shit, what is that gigantic skyscraper flying through the sky kind of dragon? Is it
Okay, that's fair.
Well, I mean, they kind of look at each other and it's like, it's a big dragon. We've been hunting it for months.
It's a fucking dragon. How big is it supposed to be?
Months. That does not strike. That's weird that they've been hunting it for months and we've been on our way for like
It's not that weird.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how long has it been since the raising of Daggerford?
It's been a while. As Sean
Sorry, I got
consults his compendium.
Nope, I got a giant. I got a cat problem.
Not a ladybug problem?
Nope. I can't visit anywhere. Alright, what was the question?
Question was, how big is the dragon? Boa and Pin are like, it's a big dragon. We've been hunting it for months. Maybe you can help us.
Okay. Let's go see your commander.
All right.
Do you have any necromancers in your party?
It's just us two. We don't know any magic.
There's only 3 of you total hunting a dragon?
No, it's just the two of us right now. Listen when we speak.
The rest are all dead. Oh my god, we're so sorry for your loss.
How big is your army?
Well, our little armament is only half a dozen, maybe 10 people with our commander. But there's more than one of us out there.
Okay, can we size him up?
How do you want to size him up?
I wanna like check out his gear and
His gear looks a little weathered, but it looks of quality.
okay.
He looks like a competent soldier to you.
Can we tell what race they are?
They're just basic standard humans.
They are actually sand people.
Smokine does not trust them.
Of course she doesn't.
That's as it should be. Sure, lead the way to your commander. We would love to have words. Oh, we also have a dragon with us.
You still got the dragon man with you.
Yes. Are we still riding the camels?
Yeah, I guess so. Or the
Yeah.
horses, but not camels.
I tried.
You
All right.
almost had me that time.
Boa and Pin lead you back. It's about an hour's walk back to the desert camp. As you get there, you notice a small desert camp set up. Several soldiers and archers are all around the perimeter as Boa and Pin bring you into the camp. Boa tells you to wait here as he goes and he gets the commanding leader. And after a few minutes,
Nope.
she approached.
Nope. Vapine follows him.
The company commander comes back to the party, and she says,
What's wrong?
"What lot have you brought to me now, Boa?" And he says, "I swear they'll help us this time."
This
They won't
time,
die like the other ones.
Wait, did we not help you last time?
hail and well-met person who is judging us.
She looks Armin up and down and she says,
Meh.
Boa brings me another group of adventurers. The last ones died. They weren't very good at what they did. Are you any different?
No. We are pretty awful. But we've been alive for...
Pin chimes in, but they took care of the Chimera on the bridge back there. And Buffalo kind of arches an eyebrow and says, oh, did they? So that means they're somewhat competent.
And your troops must be incompetent if they couldn't take care of the Chimera problem.
Well, it wasn't our number one priority. We are out here to find the dragon. That is what we're here for.
It's covering the path into the desert. It's on your flank. You gotta protect your flank.
We don't need to go that way, though. That is not our concern.
Why? I mean, it would be if they decided to, come your way.
So,
Be a little proactive.
so were you guys just like sending the rookies back there as a joke? Just like, hey, let's send the level 1 guys back there to deal with the Chimera and the Manticores.
Hazing ritual.
A death ritual.
Well, none of them have actually died, so it's okay.
Except for all the adventures that you send off.
No, it's only been one party so far, and we found their bodies a very short time later.
Did they have names?
These? Hell if I remember. I've been out here for months. I can't remember everything I come across.
You can't even remember your own troops' names?
No, not the
What kind of
troops'
leader are
names.
you?
The party that my troops brought to me.
Oh. Well, yeah, they're...
I mean, as long as we're disposable assets, that's fine.
Well, if you can prove your worth, that would be fantastic.
We've already killed the
Yeah, I
thing
feel
that's
like
guarding
we
your
just
flank.
did taking.
I think you should prove your worth. We've been doing tons of worth proving.
That's actually super fair. We know what we're capable of. I've not seen her do anything.
Well, you've only just arrived.
Except stand around and insult us.
I mean, what do you
and
expect?
not kill a manticore.
Yeah, how many Manticores have you killed? How many Chimeras have you taken out personally?
How many
We're going real aggro with this.
Listen, it's been a long trip. We're all cranky, and we didn't need your attitude.
Smoking gets back, all parties angry. What?
We are 2 lines of dialogue away from just starting combat.
Perhaps. Let's see.
Yolanda goes, whoa, 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 everybody, let's calm down a little bit. Let's work together.
This is the peaceful paladin, 2 lines away from combat.
So, as the conversation between you and the company commander going on,
degrades.
it degrades. Sure, why not? Degrades. While it is slowly but surely degrading, you notice, or really everybody in the party kind of notices that the clear skies have started to coalesce into a haze. Like it is no longer a bright blue sky.
It's like a fog.
Clouds are kind of rolling in from the east. No ground fog or anything like that. It's no longer clear weather, clear overcast weather. It feels like a storm is starting to roll in.
In the desert?
In the desert. A lot of the infantrymen and archers start to look around, and suddenly,
Orcs.
A bunch of dust devils start to pop up around the camp.
Ataz, what did you do?
The dust devils are moving around the camp erratically, taking no real notice of anybody in the camp so far. Everybody is on edge. All of the infantrymen, the archers, everybody is ready readying their weapons, that kind of thing. Something just doesn't feel right.
My question stands. Ataz, what did you do?
Taz says, I didn't do anything.
These look like your
These are
things.
dust devils. Do you know anything about dragons?
I don't know shit about elementals, other than you cause them.
I mean, do you guys remember the last time up at Daggerford when I accidentally, made dragons show up, and then there was, clouds and hailstorms and.
Oh, that's what happened.
Oh.
Hey, Finn,
Yes,
did you read the primer I sent you?
I did.
Okay. So you notice all of these dust devils starting to pop up and kind of swirl around the camp.
I do, and I'm rereading it to make sure I'm.
Well, seeing the guards arming themselves and prepping, Vaping's
Guys.
gonna take out both his swords
Okay.
and
Yeah,
arm
yep.
up, shield up.
Excellent. So,
Guys, yeah. So it's older dragons can command elementals, air elementals. Older blue dragons, so we're probably about to get attacked.
so just so you guys are aware, I know you guys see air elemental tokens, but these are not air elementals. They are dust devils.
Don't know what the difference is, personally.
I know what the difference is, but I just want you to know that it's not air elementals.
It looks like
They're just something a little.
Okay.
They're similar.
Yeah, they're very similar, but not the same.
they're like
Anyways.
sand elementals,
No, not sand elementals.
dirt elementals.
All right, everybody,
You can say
roll
they're
for
like
initiative.
Dust elementals, I guess.
I feel like we could have talked these guys down. I think.
You said these are dust devils? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm with you.
Oh,
Oh, smoking! No.
wonderful.
Ouch.
She's so good. Where's Vaping doing?
4 and a 7. Wow.
What in the world?
We're a little tired.
We've been traveling a long time.
And I'll put it.
Holy shit!
All right.
Am I first with a 12?
No, I just haven't.
Okay.
So.
That's like that does not bode well for us.
Oh no, absolutely not. So immediately as all of the dust devils start popping up around the camp, you hear Vaflola say, "Not again!" as she leads off and she rushes towards the closest one towards her, and she makes 2 sword strikes, cutting into the dust devil in front of her. That is her turn. Smokeen.
Smoking got a 1.
Says you have a
Five.
19 on here, so you're on here
Oh,
twice.
that was Yolanda had the 19.
Oh,
Ah.
let me add Yolanda in right then.
Oh no, that was right. It just popped up different from the way I clicked them because my computer is stupid. So
Okay, so we've got
Yolanda.
is a 5, but Smokeen is 19.
Yeah.
Yolanda's a 5, Smokeen is a 19. All right, let me fix that.
It's,
You know, a thought just occurred to me. I guess we got to find out where this party hails from.
Actually, we should have started there.
Yeah, maybe we could have worded that a little bit differently with the
Well,
initial
they were.
dialogue.
She was a jerk To be
She
fair.
was gonna be kind of rude. Yeah. it's true.
So
Okay, so go ahead, Smoking.
Okay, same one that lady is fighting, gonna pop off
Sure.
a couple shots at her.
All right.
at the lady or the dust devil?
At the dust.
Well, it is a favorite enemy, right?
This is true.
Oh. Okay, that seems like it should be a critical because it's a +9 and it says 29. I don't know
Huh.
why.
It does say 20.
Oh, because it said disadvantage and for some reason it didn't.
Go ahead and just roll your damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, that absolutely hits for 14 damage.
Is it dead?
It's
I
not.
wish you did dead.
Okay.
15
A 15 hits it.
And it didn't roll advantage at all this time.
or 9. Yeah, her character sheet's weird.
We'll get it figured out for next time. So,
Infantry.
It's just set up a bit different, and that's all she's gonna do.
okay. So now it is all of the infantrymen's turn. So, in one foul swoop, all of the infantrymen rush up on the nearest to them creature. So that's basically 2 men per creature.
They're gonna swarm them.
You're gonna swarm them. That one is 3. And you see all of them. The archers taking their shots, the soldiers taking their swipes.
Of course, Winnie's in the background.
Half of them die
Right?
immediately.
Perhaps. Let me adjust all the damage.
All of the arrows slam right into that horse standing up on the hillside.
That poor horse didn't stand a chance.
The horse explodes as the arrows all impact at the same time.
Jesus.
So the infantry, the archers, Ataz. Ataz is just like, he just kind of shakes his head and he throws a firebolt at this guy down here. The firebolt connects and does a hole.
Keeping.
This dust devil down here lights up in flames as it just dissipates from the air and just disappears. Bam, dead. And Ataz just kind of smugly nods. It's just like, yeah, that's right.
Stop being smug. You caused this.
What you get, bitch?
Okay, Armin.
Dang. It's my turn already.
It's your turn already.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't even get close enough. Where's his spell sheet at? He will summon his spiritual weapon. It'll spawn right here, and it'll attack. Which does advantage work?
No, not for
I don't
this.
think so. 11.
11 misses.
Okay, he can't reach anything else, so he will do a sacred flame.
Right on. DC 15. The Sacred Flame engulfs the Dust Devil, but the Dust Devil does not seem any worse for the wear.
Wah wah.
Dust Devil laughs.
Doesn't he buffets?
He buffets. He kind of whips the wind around him, and nothing happens. All right, it is now all the Dust Devils' turn. You see the Dust Devils. The party sees all of the Dust Devils on the field start to make strikes and everything, and you see a couple of soldiers fall
Already?
as the strikes happen.
They're level 1.
So I heard
This dust devil though hovers over towards the party, leaving the other infantrymen behind. All right, Vaping, what you got?
I don't think he's in range to do anything either.
You know, we didn't roll Davril into this.
Roll
Let's get
in
him in. Let's get him in for the bottom of the round.
I feel like I might have longer distance, longer run speed. It's 35. That's still not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Killed that team.
Oh, he would have rolled it at the end anyway, I suppose.
Yeah, he's basically at the bottom.
Can I delay my turn until after Sir Isteval?
Until after Easterfall?
Yeah.
For Vaping?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna hold your action?
I will hold all of my stuff until after Sir Isteval's gone.
Okay. Sir Easterfall, you're up.
So Eastvold is gonna run up here to this guy.
Try to get behind it,
Activate
please.
his Warhammer. Do what?
Try to get behind it, please.
Don't meta it.
Oh yes.
I think could shout that out loud.
Yeah, maybe literally shouts like, get its
says,
attention.
Flank him. Is that what you yelled as I was running for?
He yells out, distract him.
Okay. I'll run around the side then.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Is there anything I can do that's not just nope, you know what? Why do I even think
You
about
know
that?
better.
I'm just gonna attack.
Just get your hammer out. Do what you do
Alright,
best.
your flaming warhammer smacks into the dust devil.
I'm aiming for the core.
Okay.
Is that a thing?
Is there
No.
a core? I'm aiming for the most solid part of the whirling vortex
Sure.
of sand.
19 also hits. As your second strike comes in, the dust devil just completely dissipates into the air, dead.
Well, damn.
Serious Phil, do anything else?
How much movement did I spend to get up there? 5, 10. That was it. Yep, that's it.
Alright, Vaping. Now you're up again.
Don't even get to sneak attack. I can get all the way over here. And then I'll just attack it. Regular old boring attack.
Yeah. A
12.
12 misses. 23 hits.
It's only 6. Ignore the
Or,
sneak.
or 6. Sure.
That's me.
That's you. Alright. Yolanda, do some things.
Yolanda is gonna come over here and hit it with her stick.
Hit him with that stick.
So,
19
it
hits.
oh, damn it!
Alright.
Wait. Are we flanking?
No.
Damn it.
So you hit it for 15. And then as you go in for the second strike, the wind of the Dust Devil pulls the staff out of your hands and knocks it to the other side of the Dust Devil, over here.
I think you lose that thing every time you use it.
It's okay. I can punch with it too. That's all she's gonna do.
Alright, will you do anything else?
That's all she's gonna do.
Okay, Davril. It is now your turn.
Right.
With all the chaos going on around you.
Avril will go for the Dust Devil that knocked the staff out of her hand with
Okay.
a fireball.
With a fireball or a firebolt?
Fireball. Every time.
Oh Jesus, no.
You're fine. It's an evocation spell.
Oh, okay.
Also, you dodge those things.
Yeah, plus it's one
yeah.
of those DC saves, but since Davril sculpt spells. Alright, so just click on Fireball.
And
Our guy will make a DC 17 spell save, which he absolutely fails. So the Dust Devil now takes 8d6 fire damage. So
Is it a level 3?
it's a level 3.
Okay.
So yeah, you click on that, and then it takes 21 fire damage as you rocket the fireball across the field, and it erupts over the Dust Devil's spinning, swirling body. It engulfs the area, and everybody around is okay, and then the Dust Devil just dissipates into nothingness.
So is this guy over here like
He's
dead?
dead. He's dead. The body's on the ground. The Dust Devil killed him.
He's only been
Can he
dead
be
for like
revived or like healed though?
You can always revivify if Davril, or not Davril, but Armin so chooses.
that's a lot.
Well,
that's a
mostly
big skill slot.
Mostly, I was just asking if he was like at 0 or if he was at.
Oh, like if he is doing his death saves or if he is dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Oh, okay.
All right, Hafen.
Okay. What do we got?
You have,
Death and destruction everywhere.
yeah.
Okay, there's some up here. Okay. Hafen will. Move to here. And go at this one.
Sure. What you gonna throw at him?
Let's do. Just gonna hit him with a fire bolt.
Okay. That's just a spell attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The firebolt fires across, grazing the Dust Devil, taking half damage. So he takes a whole 11 damage off that. Will Hafen do anything else?
No, that's it for Haken.
All right, it is now our commander's turn. She raises her sword above her head and she yells as she sprints full speed.
To her death.
Not quite making it to the next Dust Devil. Smokeen.
Smoking is gonna move over here where she can get a clean line of sight. And shoot this one on the top left.
Shoot it good.
Clang.
That absolutely hits. For 8.
Clang. Oh, god damn it!
As you shoot the second bow, it hits the archer standing next to the Dust Devil. He takes the arrow into the shoulder.
That's a favorite enemy. She does like extra damage.
Yeah.
He takes 9 piercing damage from your arrow, and the archer just hollers out, "Ah!"
Sorry!
It is all of the infantrymen's turn now.
Please don't attack me!
Some of the infantrymen, they move in different directions.
Confused.
And they make their attacks. The first one up here falls to the strikes of the infantrymen. The one here takes significant damage as it takes several attacks from the 2 infantrymen. The archers take their turn, making pot shots at all of the different Dust Devils. It is now Ataz's turn. Ataz does nothing. He holds his action. Armin.
I am not in range of anything. like so far away from everything.
Yeah, well, you guys took care of everything around you, but everything was popping up around the camp.
Yeah, we weren't in the middle of the camp. That was poor planning. As a bonus action, you can move it 20 feet. I can't even move the freaking. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. My sword moves that far. What's my move speed? 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's me.
You're gonna hate this.
He's gonna, what, push me back?
No. Well,
Probably.
all of the air elementals immediately start moving towards the middle of the field.
Fucking Christ.
You get an attack of opportunity on the
Wait,
one that
These
was
are still
leaving you.
Dust Devils, right?
Yes.
Okay. You said air elementals, and I said.
Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry. It's because the tokens look like it. That'll do
They're
it.
gonna do the same thing. Almost certainly. But yeah, I'll take my opportunity attack with my
Yes.
long sword.
You miss as it rockets by you.
Of course.
Of course. The air elementals all combine.
The air elementals.
See, I keep doing that. The dust devils combine, and it creates
An air elemental.
An
a
elemental.
gargantuan dust devil in the middle of the field. Yeah. And let's see. That's their turn. East of all, you see this happen in front of you. You see a giant dust devil about 25 feet in diameter, raging and buffeting the winds at the center of the camp. The tents are flapping real hard. The fire is stoking. Looks like it's going to go out.
By the gods! That's the way he screams.
Before he
Over
turns
the-
it into a fire.
The sounds of the roaring wind.
Can you turn it into a fire NATO for us?
Only if
can
he
do that.
fails.
I can do that.
If you roll a 1, that's what's going to happen.
Can I do an animal handling check on it?
You can try. They're not very smart creatures.
Come on, big fella. Come on. Easy now. Easy now.
Your flaming warhammer misses.
I missed too then.
That also misses. Both of your swings just go through it like it is just nothing but dust on the wind. Vapine.
1, 2, 3,
Dang.
4, 5, 6. This is about as close to flanking as we can get.
Yeah.
So he's been waiting for multiple rounds of combat and encounters to actually use sneak attack. Here we go.
Here you go.
28,
Absolutely hits.
32 damage,
32 damage. I like it.
and he offhands, and
Oh.
that could have been bad. 22 hits
22 hits.
for 10 damage. There's no sneak attack on the next one. So 42 damage. He says, alright, everyone finish it up. I did my part.
All right.
AP now.
Yolanda.
Yolanda's going to move this way first for 10, pick up her stick, and then 15, 20, 30, 35, and start hitting him.
So you used one action to pick up your stick, so you still have.
Is picking up a stick a free action, a bonus action? It's not a
I
full
was-
action.
I
It's
always
like a
thought
simple
picking up a
action.
weapon was an action.
So it's a simple action to do simple things like take a potion or interact with a device or something. I feel like interacting with your sword falls under that, like picking it up.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can get behind that. So you're gonna take a swing with your weapon?
So according to the player's handbook, it's in tandem with your movement,
Okay,
so it's free.
free action. Sounds good.
All right, go ahead.
Whammy wham wham wazzle. All right, 22 hits for 14 damage.
And 15. He's big, so I'll go ahead and use a key and hit him 2 more times. Ha!
That is 2 times in one night you have critted.
Damn.
The third
Yeah.
time total that I've seen you in like 2 sessions.
And 3 times total that I've gotten a 1, so I'm hitting the ranges tonight.
It's a good trade-off. All right, you buffet the Dust Devil with your feather staff, whipping it into that wind, striking at it, and eventually, after you disrupting the Dust Devil, it dissipates and disappears. Whoosh. Combat is now over.
You just gotta hit it enough, guys. Like, that's just a solution to life.
Combat is now over, and the soldiers and everybody else are, picking themselves up after the battle. Everybody kind of moves back to the middle.
Armin takes a short jog to get all the way over there since he didn't get to participate.
And the company commander, Vaflola, is just like, Boa was right this time. You are good fighters. I can appreciate this. Please, call me Va.
I don't know if we want to call you Va. You were kind of a jerk.
Let's not get started again.
Just resume the aggression.
You have gotten on our good side. It might be a good idea to take it.
I don't know if it's worth being on her good side.
I'll take it.
Are they wearing anything that would wear their
I'm sorry. Are they wearing anything?
like their garb, their armor, anything that would give away like where they're like what region they're from? Because they said they've been hunting this dragon for months.
Yeah. So,
They're from Daggerford, of course.
Naturally, the lost company.
naturally. So they have a symbol on their shoulders. Give me a history check, East of all.
You gotta stop asking those int questions.
Yeah, that's not my start.
So you see the symbol on their shoulder, and after a few minutes of kind of thinking about it, you say, I know exactly where you're from.
I just blurted out.
Just blurt it out. They are from
You should. Where are they from, Jeff?
Demaria.
they are from the fortified city in northern Cormyr called Arabelle.
Oh, Arabelle. Good old Arabelle.
Is this an important city?
It's a trade city in the eastern Faerun.
We stay mostly on the coast, so.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
say that out loud.
those damn Easterners.
From Arabelle.
Arabelle. And Vaflola looks and says, so you know who we are.
Are they? I say yes.
Jeff, if feel free to
Bullshit.
Google that if you want.
Just
since
bullshit.
You
Make
passed
stuff
the
up.
history check for it.
Make stuff
I'll
up.
do that.
Make stuff up.
Sean, that's what gets us in trouble.
You guys go ahead, and I'll look this up.
Oh, you're from this place that has you're an Easterner.
Well, he says he specifically says from Cormyr, and if you call back to previous sessions, Cormyr has popped up before.
Yeah. if it is it over in? It's in that
Cormanthor.
forest.
Cormanthor is within Cormyr.
Can we see that map?
I had to delete it. Actually, did I delete it? Hang on.
Just our source of everything. It's gone now.
Well, I was button up on. I resubscribed so I could actually have space to do stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is the map, right?
Oh. Somebody's oh wow.
Someone's been drawing on it. That's for sure.
That was grim.
I was like, who is that? So it's in Cormanthor.
No, it's in Cormyr.
Oh, Cormanthor is in Cormyr.
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, Cormyr's down here. So this little black dot right here
Mm-hmm.
is Arabelle.
So they're far away from home. They came from the other way.
They are far away from home.
Okay. Well, I will talk to this lady, knowing that she's very far away from home. What was her name again? Annabelle?
Faflola.
Faflola.
Not even close.
Annabelle.
Faflola. Why are you hunting the dragon?
The blue dragon has been a terror on our side of Faerun for quite some time now. We had been sending our troops after it, but we could never seem to catch it. And the last we heard, it had flown up into the desert. So
Have you
our
seen-
government had sent us up here to find it, to put an end to it.
have you seen any other dragons out here?
We haven't even seen the blue dragon yet.
Oh, you're just like,
How long have you been at this campsite?
This campsite specifically only a couple of weeks, but we have been out here in total for about 2 months.
And how often have you seen these dust devils?
They pop up every now and then. There's
But you-
no rhyme. There's no rhyme or reason to when they do, and they seem to be completely random when they do.
But you haven't seen a blue dragon.
We have not seen a blue dragon. No, we have another commander out there looking for him as well. I'm hoping to find it before he does, just so I
Well-
can shove it in his face.
I can tell you right now, you're really close.
Really?
Mm-hmm. These dust devils, they pop up when you're about 6 miles away from a blue dragon's lair.
Interesting.
You don't say.
how do you know that, Hafen?
Well, I hate dragons.
Where did
And
where did you learn this specifically?
in my research, I am.
He has a PhD in dragons.
So, as the party is chatting and everything, a scout unit gallops back into the camp
On camels?
on camels. No, on horses.
Giant pill bugs.
That's
And it
even
comes
better.
into the camp, and it reports. He reports to company commander, and he says, Commander Va, we think we have seen the blue dragon off to the east. We're not sure; it was very far away, but with the help of Lewin, I think we're able to get a pinpoint on where it might be. Va turns back to the scout and says, "All right, it's time to break camp and move in that direction." She turns to the party and she's like, "Would you like to join us, or would you like to go your own way?"
I think we would love to join you. I think we might have a more interesting guide than your scout.
A more interesting guide than your
Yes,
scout.
and we pull up our. Well, this is smoking. Also, more important than your scout, but we have a hostage that subscribes to this dragon guy, or this dragon, and we bring up the dragon man.
Va looks at the dragon man that looks at you and says, "Where did you find this creature?"
He was on top of a mountain out west. harassing a wizard.
Ataz just waves his hand. That was me.
And we killed most of them, but we kept one hostage because apparently he is a cultist. I mean, if he worships a dragon, he's a cultist. And he's got information. Not a lot he's willing to give us, but I think given the appropriate leverage, we could
All right.
acquire
So
more intel.
Voss says, I guess let's go meet up with Lewin. As much as I don't want to, if we put our heads together, we might actually be able to locate this.
Who is Lewin?
Lewin is the other commander I was telling you about.
Yes, what is he?
What do you mean, what is he?
Let me be very frank. Is he a necromancer?
What? No.
I've gotta ask. I'm a cleric.
He's a fighter. He's a fighter like me.
You ask if everybody you meet is a necromancer before you.
Lately, yes.
All right, so the party.
I'll see y'all.
All right,
Have a
see you
good
later,
one.
man. So, as the rest of the soldiers begin to break down the camp, everybody packs up, and the scout leads them to the next area. After about 2 hours of travel, the scout leads the regiment of soldiers and the party to what looks like a deserted well. And at the deserted well, there's even more soldiers. So along the walls on the inside. And Voss steps forward and says, "Hail, it is I. Is Lewin ready to see us?" And they say, "Yes, come this way." And leads the party inside. Lewin is just inside on the deserted well, and he notices the party, so he comes out to greet them. Hail and well met, travelers.
Hail and well met. I like you already.
So I see you. So I see, Va, that you have found some people to help you out. Better than your own soldiers, wouldn't you say? He laughs as he says that. Va just rolls his eyes and says, "Well, at least I can handle the Dust Devils that don't kill all of my soldiers like they do with you every time."
We just watched him kill your soldiers.
She stays her hand.
You totally just busted her out.
Lou looks over at Armin and looks back at Va. She's like, "Is that so? Let your own men get killed by simple Dust Devils. I thought you were better than that."
Obviously not.
Loki is chuckling in the background. Dumbass
What?
humans.
Well, well, Lewin says, "It just so happens I think I found where the dragon's lair is."
I'm glad that we have all these people doing the work for us. We would have been in the desert forever.
Va replies with, well, if you think you're so smart, we've been out here for so long. Where is it? He points further to the east. I know that we have come very far north and way out of the way of where we are, but there's a plateau off in the distance, about 5 miles east of here. And there appears to be a waterfall at the edge of it. I think that is where the dragon's lair is.
Why? Why do you think that?
There's a lot of Dust Devils congregating around that area.
So we'd have to fight
Plus-
through a swarm of dust devils.
Plus, there's a storm cloud hanging over it, which is a pretty good tell that that's probably where its lair is.
I feel like this could be a trap. But, I mean,
How familiar are you with the area around?
Well, it's hard with the desert. We've been doing our best to map out what we can. but this plateau off in the distance is different from everything else around here, especially with everything that we've seen, the storm clouds. We've even seen some giant scorpions roaming the area. But we're pretty sure, based on that information, that is where the dragon's lair is.
What time of day is it?
It's past noon.
Okay, and we just traveled for 2 hours.
Yeah.
We've been awake a long time because we took a short rest today for an hour, and then
Yeah,
we
and
traveled some more
you've done about 2 hours of travel outside of the combat, so it's not really been that long.
Okay. So not enough of a reason to say, okay, let's make camp
Yeah.
and wait a day.
Yeah. So Lewin suggests we can continue to move forward. We're all ready to go.
Let's do
Does
this.
anybody have any objections?
I have one question, but but not an in-character question. Are these heathens also riding horses and not camels?
They have a giant elephant.
No, wow.
No, they're all riding horses.
Damn it. Giant elephant in combat would have been amazing. Jeff, you're muted.
Damn. Never mind.
But it looked like you were very passionate about whatever that one-liner was.
I said land walruses. They've got a whole pack of them.
All right, let's go. Let's do this.
All right, well,
Look. I have a question. An out of game question. How late
Oh.
are we going tonight?
we can end within the next 15 minutes. That's fine.
Okay, because my brother needed me to meet up with him tonight. So
Okay. Yeah, we can end by 10:30 if that's fine.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. Just wanted to make sure we weren't like headed to the big.
Yeah, and I have work, so.
Let's start the ancient dragon encounter in 5 minutes. It'll go for the next 3 hours,
Yeah, we'll be here all day.
and then
All
all
right,
the
so do
characters will be dead.
Do you guys move? Do you guys move forward to the next area?
Yes.
All right. With both regiments of soldiers and 2 company commanders, the party moves on to the desert waterfall. I didn't place the tokens down yet.
I see lots of scorpions.
Well, no, I mean the character tokens. Let me just place one just so you know where your guys are at. So you're over here, right? You're over here where Davril is. All of you.
Okay. This is a big map.
As we're making our way towards there, I want to tell them things to be careful for, to look out for, like sinkholes, stuff like that. And also tell the party that while we're walking, that the blue dragon will typically burrows right under the sand. So if you see a big like horn sticking out of the sand or something,
It's time to book it.
it could be a blue dragon. Yeah.
What do you know about dragon combat tactics? What do we need to look out for when we engage with this thing?
Well, blue dragons are going to be shooting lightning. They these guys told you they've been hunting it for a month. That makes sense because these dragons, they sometimes aren't afraid to, take pot shots and go away for a little while and drag out a fight.
Okay, so this dragon could just if we could stumble across it and it might book it.
It's likely it would choose to attack us and then go hide somewhere and just keep sniping at us over and over to its benefit.
Okay.
You don't want it. I mean, that's its preferred thing. So if we got caught in a fight with it, we'd probably want to keep it from being
Running.
able to run away. Yeah.
Okay. If it's in the waterfall or like a cave behind the waterfall.
Okay, so you have approached the desert waterfall. As the party approaches from the east, the the storm clouds get darker. It's, there's light rain going on, thunder strikes intermittently. You see off in the distance, dust devils kind of swirling around but not engaging you. Hafen expertly notices several of the sinkholes on the way and keeps anybody from sinking in and dying. And as you approach the waterfall here, it is, late afternoon. You see as you see it on the map, you see lots of dust devils roaming about. They're just kind of moving in erratic fashions. You see several scorpions, none of which have noticed your presence. But on the far side, you see some cliff sides right behind the waterfall, and that's when Lewin chimes in. Ah, yes, over there. Do you see it? There's a rope hanging down. And he points to right over here, and he says, that is the only way that we have found to get into the Dragon's Lair. We've had a couple of our scouts slip by everything and get a good look at just the starting area of the Dragon's Lair.
What's all in the lair?
Well, as far as we can see so far, just a lot of open rock face areas.
So, no other enemy combatants?
Not at the entrance, no.
They didn't sneak in further after they hadn't seen any bad guys?
They said it's very big in there. So they got what they could, and they got out.
Alright.
They didn't want to alert any of the Dust Devils, so they meticulously made their ways around. And they got back to us. So...
Okay, well, we need to get to that rope. Can we do so without engaging any of these abominations?
Absolutely. How would you like to go about that? You see, several of the scorpions. Some of them are just at the lakeside, just kind of drinking or not really paying attention, just kind of there.
As the sneakiest cleric that has ever snuck,
The Dust Devils are kind of moving around as you're talking.
Vapine speaks up. I think that we should execute the scorpions and the Dust Devils all the way there.
You want to fight everything.
Only the things that are in the way. We don't have to fight things to the south.
You could just wait until the Dust Devils clear and sneak your way through.
We could.
Could we possibly do a distraction of some? Do you have a caster?
But we don't want to alert the dragon that we're there by going right outside his lair.
Well,
Yeah, are we really ready to?
I was thinking something a little more subtle, I don't know, spells and shit.
Spells go.
Spells and shit.
Serious spell says.
Do we have an expert on scorpions and how tough they are? How tough is this? Can someone size up someone with skills in animals and hunting animals? Does they know about scorpions? Smoking?
Does they know about scorpions?
Yes.
Well, that seems like a nature check.
Yeah, that sounds good. Give me a good nature check. You look at the scorpions and you notice these are just really big scorpions. So whatever a regular scorpion can do, these guys can do just bigger.
Big.
Big scorpions, man. Don't know what to tell you. They're scorpions. They're just bigger and badder.
I'm curious if we could kill them in one turn or one round. Would it be stealthy enough? Vapine could go up and just shank, and maybe they die.
Yeah, they're really big scorpions.
I don't think we should count on being able to take anything out without drawing the dragon's attention.
We're gonna turn this into a stealth game.
Don't need to do that.
Starring our which one is our rogue?
Vapine. Question.
Vapine, starring Vapine.
I want to talk to the commander guy, and I want to ask the one that is obviously more competent, the guy.
Okay, Lewin.
Lewin, is there another entrance?
This is the only one that we have found. It's the only one along the plateau, and the plateau runs 2 miles north and south of here.
How big is the opening?
Big enough to fit a giant dragon through.
Okay.
It's just directly behind that waterfall.
Yeah. That's the problem. Here's a thought. Can anyone cast water breathing?
I can give myself gills, I think.
Can you give everyone else skills?
No.
Like if we went under the water, then we could just bypass everything.
You can hold your breath. So,
Okay. How fast is swim speed?
isn't swim speed like half your speed?
Can PC swim? Durr.
Whilst climbing or swimming, each foot of movement costs 1 extra foot.
Okay, so it costs twice as much.
Yeah, so it's half speed.
Okay.
At the DM's option, climbing a slippery surface, vertical surface, we're not there. So
So
basically, it would just take you twice as long to get across. So tell me what you would like to do.
I want to figure out how long it would take me to swim there, and if I could do it without drowning.
So you can come up for air. You realize this, right?
I mean, I don't want to come up for air and be like, "Oh, hello, Dust Devil," and then it's in my everything.
Right.
Do we see any reeds or bamboo type?
No,
things?
you just see basic like desert
Straws.
shrubbery and all that kind of stuff at the edge of the water, but nothing like that. I'm sure you can make something out of your inventory.
Why do I still have water walk?
You've got water walk, baby.
You can just walk on the water.
Up to 10 willing creatures you can see. We could just water walk and sprint.
I like that idea.
I mean, it definitely probably wouldn't see that coming.
Yeah, but
It's true.
they'd be alerted.
Not necessarily.
You catch them off guard.
We'd have to be fast, and we're not fast. There's too many of us to be fast.
You just have to be confusing when you're walking on water.
As you guys are standing there and talking, one of the Dust Devils just kind of sweeps by the entire party without taking notice.
Hey, Ataz, can you banish these?
Not these. That's not something I can do.
Can you sedate them?
If I sedate one, I draw the attention of all.
Okay, so this is like a hive mind situation.
These are here because of the dragon. If we kill the dragon, these go away.
Yeah, but these are in the way to the dragon.
They might. It seems like that one just passed us by without messing with us. We might be all right as long as we don't draw attention to ourselves.
I want to cast a spell.
What are you casting?
Make loud noise.
I'm not casting.
Bang pots together. Bung, 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 bung.
I'm not casting it yet. I need to read it.
Locate creature. Within 1,000 feet of you. Okay. Are you going to cast that?
Yes.
What do you...
The-
Alright, state your creature.
The spell can't locate a creature. If running water at least 10 feet wide blocks a direct path. Water blocks a direct path.
It does.
I will not be casting this yet.
Okay.
Okay. I think we just walk by the Dust Devils. They don't seem to be offensive, and one of them just flew right by us. So be very careful and not enter their space or their path, and see if we can get to a beach area, which has 2 scorpions in the way of it. So
Animal
maybe
handling.
maybe
I mean,
we
you
go,
can
like, right
you could walk.
here.
You could just walk over here. I mean, the beach area's right here. That's where you're trying to get to.
I feel like we could go if we went the way that I've sort of drawn. Maybe we'd be all right.
That sounds about right.
Or maybe we just go like, oh, I moved my cameras, so we could just go like
Oh.
right here,
You could do that.
and then hopefully the dust devils. Yeah, let's at least move a little bit. I don't think the dust. Do we? After studying the dust devils, do we see if they go like through these walls, or they hop over them, or
They just kind of move through them.
that's annoying. Okay. I think we will send Vapine north, and then north, and try to see in his most stealthy way and see if anything happens with the dust devils.
Sure. They're just kind of erratically moving around. There's no rhyme or reason to their movement.
Okay. And then one just moves right through us. Vapine gives the all clear symbol. I think we should just book it. Like, book it north. And try to get to the beach.
Sure. So the entire party moves.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Do you continue to move towards the beach?
I think with the scorpions down south, I think we'll be all right. How many of us are there right now?
Party wise with you, 2, 4, 6, 8. With you guys, with the with the 2 regiments you have behind you, there's like another 10 people. But you know, Lewin says, "Don't worry about us. We'll catch up."
Okay, I can cast water walking. We can run across the water and be up the rope in
Yeah,
like
okay.
seconds, I think. Y'all cool with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
YOLO.
On the count of 1, 2, 3, 3rd level spell slot. Everyone
Third
has
level.
water walking for an hour.
Bam.
And I think we just sprint across, or we just like move as stealthily as we can towards the beach. And then once we're there, just like start booking it.
If we get noticed, just go for it.
Yeah, I don't think the scorpions swim. That would be crazy. And if they do, then we're fucked anyway.
And scorpions have
Right.
notoriously poor eyesight.
Alright.
They're practically blind.
Vapine goes first, and Armin is right behind him, wherever Armin's token got to.
You got somewhere, right?
I'll spawn
It's-
him right here.
All right. So you dart across the water and make it to the rope with no issues.
We climb up the rope. Is
Does the
everyone else
rest of the
coming?
party follow? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Taj just screams across the water. Not actual screams, but just rushes across and climbs up the rope.
He's just running. He's going.
Shrieking as he goes. Howling. He's howling.
Davril casually walks across as a dust devil. There's 2 dust devils group up on him, but they don't seem to be doing anything.
We go in the cave.
So you and Vapine go into the cave.
Yes.
All right, you're out. Hafen,
Yes.
you gonna walk across the water?
Yes.
All right. As you walk across the water, one of the dust devils brushes by you, but pays you no mind. You've made it across. The entire party has made it across. Hooray! Congratulations. You didn't alert any of the dust devils. You already fought a bunch anyways.
Let me mark that spell slot. I hope that was worth it.
So you all enter the cave, correct?
Yeah.
All right. As you enter the cave, you see the rest of the soldiers and everybody making their way across, swimming, catching no attention of the Dust Devils and the Scorpions, and you all enter the Dragon's Lair. Can everybody actually see?
Done.
Tell me what corner I need to look at.
Bottom center.
Found it.
Zoomed all the way out. I see it.
Let me give.
Yeah.
I don't think Armin's token has sight.
That doesn't matter. He'll figure it out. I can see stuff.
You can see stuff?
Yeah.
That's weird. When I control L your token, I don't.
Is it Control
I don't
I?
s- Yeah. Everybody can see stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I can see things.
I can see things clearly now. Something.
It's weird, but when I do it, I don't see it. But that's fine, as long as you can see stuff. Alright. You have made it into the Dragon's Lair. We will end the session here. But congratulations at the same time, because you have all leveled up. to 13.
Alright.
Can I get
Dun, dun,
our spell
dun.
slots back?
No. Because you have to do a long rest to get them back.
Okay, HP.
HP tops off.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so again. Alright, well then I'll figure out leveling up later. And I'm gonna hit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say bye bye internet. Stop the stream.
Bye bye stream.
Internet.